I think the Jadon Sancho one, for many of us, is just the most intriguing story. Even though we could get a here we go, even though we've got 2 coaches that are actually at Carrington today that haven't officially been announced yet, even though Ahmad looks like he's going to sign a new contract, there is so much to discuss this morning. But I think the Sancho one is the one that has got people thinking, because nobody wants Sancho. Like, Mason Greenwood is in the UK and was training with Shoretire last week. Most footballers these days, I don't know whether I've ever mentioned this, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Most footballers these days have their own private trainer. I've met a lot of these private trainers. It's a thriving business and they do great stuff, but these players have private trainers beyond Manchester United. Now, I don't, it's not my issue, but that happens a lot. So you see a lot of players going out to Dubai, and that's why you'll see Harry Maguire training with an Arsenal player in Dubai or something like that, because, they all go and have private training. Mason Greenwood's been back in the UK for a few days. He's doing some training, but he's not expected back at Manchester United. He's back in the UK because he's from the UK. His family's here. He's not expected at Carrington today. Unless Man United are throwing a complete curveball, and it is a new control. We are under new control. Greenwood won't be at Carrington. They don't want that. I don't think Greenwood wants it, to be honest. So Greenwood just wants his move sorted out. So he won't be at Carrington. Sancho's completely different. The reason Greenwood won't be at Carrington is because people actually want to buy him and he's trying to get a move. There's no point bringing him back and creating a media shitstorm when you're going to sell him in the next week or so. So Greenwood's not coming back because people want him. People don't want Sancho. The problem we've got with Sancho is we will be wanting to try to move him on, and he probably wants to move on. But there's no Lazio, there's no Juventus, there's no Marseille like there is for Greenwood. There is nobody that wants Sancho. Juventus have expressed an interest. Dortmund would take him back, but they want us to pay a massive part of his wage, and this is where it's become a problem. So Jadon Sancho could well have been pictured coming into Carrington as I'm talking now, or maybe minutes after we finish, or maybe he won't get pictured at all. But let's play the scenarios out here. He should be at Carrington today because he's a Manchester United player and he's getting paid a lot of money, and no one wants to think that he's at home playing on his computer again. So I think he has to be at Carrington today, whether United, and I don't think United want him there, and I don't think he wants to be there. But at the end of the day, he's still a Man United player. He's still paid by Manchester United, and he's not, you can't just, it's not healthy for anybody that he's just left to, not do something. He needs to get fit. He needs to be, mentally focused and motivated. And as his employer, United still have to do that. I agree. So he should be at Carrington today. Does that mean that if he's at Carrington, he's going to have a future at Manchester United? I don't see how. I would say that when he was last at Manchester United, he was training on his own, and I would say he's got to do that again, because the bottom line is he hasn't apologised, and he did basically publicly call the manager a liar. So nothing has changed there. And even if he did apologise now and Ten Hag accepted it and the club accepted it, is he only doing it because Dortmund didn't work out? And I just don't think the trust is there. And I certainly don't think the trust is there from Sancho. I don't think Sancho liked what Ten Hag said, obviously. And I don't think Ten Hag liked what Sancho said. So I think the trust is gone. And Ineos have put their trust in Ten Hag. So you've got to back Ten Hag on his decisions. I think Sancho has to be back in training today, and I think he has to be back training on his own. And if anything else happens, I'll be stunned. I'll be really stunned, because I just don't see... Look, flip side of the coin. Shake hands, everything's fine now. Hugs, big press conference, whatever. You go on the tour, Sancho tears it up. Oh, hello, I've been here before. Last summer he was, people were talking about playing him as a number 10. Literally last summer he was our pre-season Pirlo. Sancho was brilliant on pre-season last year. And then the season started and disappeared again. So I don't think we can learn anything from going, yeah, let's try again. Come on the tour, tear it up, do some nice little bits of 1-2s and everything like that. I don't see a way back. And I think, like anything at Manchester United, going back is never a good idea. I mean, look at what happened with Ronaldo. It didn't actually work out. Pogba, it didn't really work out going back, did it? People talk about bringing people like Memphis back. It wouldn't work out because the press would always be looking for that story of, you know, they like it when they come back and then they want to go, oh, they shouldn't have brought him back. So I expect we'll see Sancho today because I don't think I think if Sancho was close to a Juventus loan, he wouldn't be back today. Like Greenwood's not going to be back today because he's close to an exit. But I don't think Sancho's close to anything. So you can't keep him away from pre-season. He needs a pre-season. And that's in United's interests. Even if United are like, can't wait to get rid of him, you still need to get him pre-season because more pre-season he has, the better chance you've got to get him moving him on. So, yeah, I think he will be back today. But I'd be stunned if he's training with the rest of the team. I don't see how that would work. Brian Borg, welcome to the Members Club. You're an absolute legend. Sanil says, makes no sense to say Greenwood can't even train with us and we'll only sell him if you pay us 35 million. I see another Greenwood circus in August, says Sanil. No, I think you miss. I think I know there are people in the chat that want Mason Greenwood back. That's fine. I think you're misinterpreting the situation. We're not banning Mason Greenwood from training at Carrington. This is like Donny van der Beek won't be there today, like because he's about to complete a move to Girona. I wouldn't get your knickers in a twist about the Greenwood thing. It's not like you can't come near Carrington because of what happened 2 years ago. It's because he's very close to leaving, and why create a media shitstorm for everybody of having him photographed and, you know, the news and all that. There's just no point. I think it would be very interesting if we didn't have any buyers for Greenwood. There'd be something that had to be done there. But it's not about your band or anything like that. It's just about what's best in everybody's interest. There's no point in you coming back when we know you're going to be gone, probably by the end of the week. Lindelof / Maguire plus 30 million deal for Branthwaite is as far as I would go, says Muyad. Meeting is about how to spend the Donny war chest, says Harvey. Well, yeah, what will they do with that Donny transfer fee? I mean, they could all go out to Nando's, only order a main, pay for your desserts yourself. They could probably get a tank of petrol for the team coach for the drive from the hotel to Old Trafford. They'd probably do that. All sorts of things you could do with that money. The only way we should put another bid in for Branthwaite, says Trey, is if we know it'll be accepted. We already wasted time on him anyway. Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.